kick city now. Man, what's going on, people? What's happening? Wow. Like, I'm blown away. UFC 291 just wrapped up. It was an amazing show. A lot of incredible action. Gonna break it down and talk about some of it. You know, it was an incredible card. Like it truly was amazing. Salt Lake City is now officially like Head Kick City. It's written, stamped, and like that's just what it is, bro. It's Head Kick City now because it's crazy the amount of head kicks that are being landed and in the spots that they're being landed in these big moments is just unreal. We're gonna break it down. We're gonna break it down from the top. The main event, Justin Gaethje versus Dustin Poirier, came out first round, delivered like we thought it would. Dustin looked sharp. He looked really sharp with his boxing, looked very crisp. He caught Justin with some very good punches. I believe he dropped him in the first round. And yeah, he was looking good, man. He was looking good in the first round. But second round comes around, Dustin made the right adjustment and had a call for that fake, the Leon Edwards fake and head kick, pretty much identical to the head kick that we saw in Salt Lake last year that won Leon Edwards the title. And Justin Gaethje goes into that bag, brings it back out, and gets himself the BMF title, which is crazy. If you actually look in the first, go back and watch it in the first round, he threw a kick, and it just whizzed right past Dustin's face. And it was fast. It was good. Now at that point, you know, when I'm watching that, I kind of look like, that's pretty nice. Did I think he was gonna set it up like that? Nah, I didn't. But it was incredible, man. It was incredible. One of the all-time great highlight, and just an incredible moment. Incredible moment for JG. You know, I'm happy for him. You know, and yeah, man. All the props to him, his team, his family, and everything like that, bro. Shout out. Dustin, you know, I got a lot of respect for Dustin. You know, I love how Dustin fights. I love how Dustin handles business and things like that. You know, he's handled some tough losses before. He an OG. He'll bounce back, and we'll see what we get next from him. Whatever it is, you know, I'm gonna be watching. You know, it's just a game. You know, and yeah, man, it's crazy, man. I'm still kind of scrambled from it. It was amazing. Going down to the co-main event, we saw a split decision win for Alex Pereira, whatever, over Jan Blachowicz, and I think they got it right. I think the decision was right. I think Jan came out and thought that he just had such a huge advantage in grappling that he would be able to just blow Pereira away like that. And he obviously was the better technical grappler, but Pereira looked strong, man. He looked strong, and I think that strength, that power gave him something to deal with that caused problems for him. He had to use a lot more strength than he had to use a lot more strength than he would have wanted to get Pereira down and then to try to keep him down. And he wasn't zapping enough energy from Pereira to counteract the energy he was expending to try to get him down. And in the second round, late in the second round, was when that actually started to show itself as he started to pour it on and it looked like he was about to get Blachowicz out of there. He took that momentum, carried it over, and took over a good portion of the third round, and I think that was enough to secure it. Whether or not he ended with the last, I think maybe minute or just under a minute up underneath Blachowicz. Blachowicz scored a takedown but he didn't land any damage. Now, maybe if Blachowicz ends that fight with him bouncing his head off the canvas a couple times, maybe that decision goes the other way. But can't be mad at the decision. I don't feel like it was a robbery at all. And hey, welcome to the division. Now, I wasn't impressed with what I saw. You know, I seen a lot of things that would be a short night for him against me, but you know, it's not me. Luckily for him, it's not me that he'll be facing. He'll be facing Jiri Prochazka. From what I've heard, that fight will probably take place in Abu Dhabi, and You know, I'm locked in for it. You know, I'm a fan of it right now. You know, I'm just on the sideline watching, checking it out and everything like that. And I'm going to be tapped in for that one. Okay, so we had the Derek Lewis and DeLima fight replace the Wonder Boy and Pereira fight that we lost. You know, it was a bummer, but man, nobody saw that coming. Nobody saw Derek Lewis coming out, throwing a flying knee, catching him right on the chin, dropping him, and then just dropping some hammers on him. Like, after that, like, when Derek Lewis gets on top of you, especially hurt, and you're on the ground and he's just raining down shots, that's a horrible, horrible spot to be in. That's where DeLima found himself, and that was pretty much the story of that fight. Shout out to him. He had a wild-ass celebration afterwards, just decided to take his pants off and run around the arena. You know, it is what it is. You know, happy for him, but happy for him. Yeah, man. It was good. It was a good win. It was fun. I had fun watching that one. OG Bobby Green versus Tony Ferguson. Man, for Tony's people, it was a tough one to watch. You know, you saw Tony he got finished. He got choked out in the last minute by Bobby. Beautiful triangle, set it up. He actually beat him on the ground. He was controlling him on the ground, landing good shots from ground to pound on the ground, and he won the exchange of standing up on the feet. So Bobby pretty much won the fight everywhere. As I pretty much expected, Bobby's athleticism is something that a lot of people tend to overlook whenever he's fighting. He's fast, he's sharp, and he can be a problem. He can be a problem, especially whenever the matchup favors him, like I felt like this matchup did. Tony has struggled with athletic guys. You know, I feel like that's just some an Achilles heel of his. I would have liked to seen Bobby work a little bit more behind the jab, but you know, he did his thing and he was able to get the job done. You know, shout out to him and congratulations. Got extra cheese on top of that, as well as Derek Lewis too. Shout out to him on that too. Both of them was able to take home some extra cheese. Always happy for that. Especially happy for the Blunt, bro. Got to take home some extra cheese. Kevin Holland looked incredible tonight. You know, he came out, really good game plan, really smart approach to the opponent that he had in front of him, and did all the things right to take advantage of where his opponent was weak, and also was able to show that he can beat you anywhere. You know, he came out, used his stand-up to land some good shots. He was able to land a big knee, hurt him, got him down, and was able to lock in the dark choke. Just because Kevin had like his thing or whatever with the wrestlers at a higher weight class, like the bigger dudes that were bigger than him, like some bigger, maybe more powerful, stronger wrestlers and things like that, Kevin's still a black belt. You know, he still understands grappling. He still understands how to get a hold of your neck and finish you on the ground. So, you know, I thought Chiesa thought he could just come in as a one-trick pony and be able to just dominate Kevin that way, and we saw that wasn't the case. And you know, shout out to the Blunt, bro. He was able to come in and get it done. And yeah, man, happy for you, bro. You look great. You look great out there tonight. Shout out to you, bro. It was a good card, man. All in all, it was a good card from top to bottom. You know, a couple of the things on my golden pick of the day. My golden pick, you know, if anybody that followed, was Roman Kopylov. He was able to come in dealing with adversity, right? So apparently he had a bunch of travel issues early in the week, was able to overcome that. He didn't get while some guys were able to be in Salt Lake and get out to that altitude early on, he actually wasn't able to get out to, like, I believe it was like Wednesday or something like that. And even getting out late, he I believe his coaches weren't even allowed. If you notice, he only had one guy in his corner. I believe that was just like his friend. That wasn't even like his coach or anything like that. And he was able to go in and get and put on a spectacular performance and get a knockout, man. He knocked him out cold. Which underratedly, a head kick. Again, head kick. This head kick stadium, man, is crazy. Look, and in the first round, he actually got rocked, and he was getting beat up on a little bit there for a little minute, and he was able to compose himself, come back, land the head kick, and ended in spectacular fashion, which almost like the way his opponent fell looked a lot like the head kick we saw last year. It was man, I don't know what to say, man. It's crazy. If you win in a fight in Salt Lake City, Utah, watch out for the head kick. Watch out for the head kick. Shout out to everybody. I appreciate y'all, man. The fights were amazing. Incredible finish. Shout out to all the winners and everything like that. Man, shout out to JG, the new BMF, you know, getting the job done. Revenge is a sweet thing, you know. It was incredible to see. All-time great moment. Like I said before, all-time great moment. To Alex, you know, congratulations. Do your thing. I got a feeling we'll cross paths very soon, and I'm very anxious to get back and to just really truly show y'all the levels, because the levels is completely different. Shout out to Derek Lewis, Bobby Green. You know, Kevin Holland, amazing performances. Y'all brothers looked amazing tonight. Good way to show up and show out. Yeah, man. I enjoy this, man. I'm a fan. I'm gonna stay tapped in with y'all, as you already know. I'm gonna keep doing the watch parties on my OnlyFans page. So, you know, that's what I'm gonna use that for. If y'all want to tap in, you want to watch the fights with me, hear me break down the fights, see the reactions or whatever I have as far as while we live action in with the fights. Tap into my OnlyFans page. You know, as always, appreciate the support. Sweet Dreams Nation, love. Man, it's late. Time to go to bed. I'm gonna holla at y'all.